Buffy's Northwoods Kitchen on Up North at 4 is brought to you by Bassett Jewelers and Engraving and LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau.
Hi everybody. On today's menu, a no fuss, no muss, easy version of lasagna. And the ingredients you're going to need are 1 pound of bulk Italian sausage. You're going to need some curly pasta of some kind, rotini, big macaroni like this, whatever you choose. About 3 cups of mozzarella cheese that's been grated, a half a cup of Parmesan cheese that you've grated, and this is 1 big onion, 1 green pepper, and 3 cloves of garlic that have been all chopped up, some pepper, some basil and Italian seasonings, 1 can of diced tomatoes, and about 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes or tomato puree, 16 ounces of ricotta cheese, and 2 eggs. And to start, we're going to get the Italian sausage on the stove. I jumped ahead a little bit and pre-browned this. And to this, I'm going to add the onions, garlic, and green peppers. And I have them cut into little larger pieces just because that way if someone doesn't care for the green pepper and onion, it's a little easier for them to pick it out. And while that's cooking, I am going to mix up the cheese mixture into a bowl, 2 eggs, the ricotta cheese, all of the Parmesan cheese, which is that half cup, and about 2 cups of the grated mozzarella cheese, and some pepper, and we'll throw some pepper in here. And I don't salt any of this because the Italian sausage has quite a bit of salt in it, and both the ricotta and the mozzarella cheese are quite salty. And then about now, once the onions have been in, the garlic have been in there for a few minutes, I like to add my seasonings to sort of give that a chance to bloom, get in that heat and get really fragrant. And when you can really smell those herbs after they bloomed in that heat, then you're going to want to dump in your diced tomatoes, and there's no need to drain those, and your tomato puree or your crushed tomatoes. So right now I have the pasta cooked to very al dente. I would say probably 3 to 4 minutes short of being done, because the pasta is going to go right into the skillet, and we're going to give it a mix. And I have this turned on low because all the juice in this casserole from the tomatoes is going to help the pasta cook, finish off. And if you cook it all the way, it's just unable to take more liquid, and then you're just going to end up with a big old soupy pot of lasagna hot dish. Okay, now I have a 9x13 pan that I have oiled well. And I'm going to put in half of the meat and pasta mixture in the bottom. And you're going to put all the ricotta mixture. So it's going to be noodles, ricotta, noodles, and then we're going to top it off with that remaining mozzarella cheese. And now we're just going to evenly top this with the rest of this grated mozzarella. And now I'm going to cover this with a piece of foil. And it doesn't have to be real tight, because basically all we're doing is sort of cooking those eggs in the middle. And this is going to go into a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. After the hot dish has been in the oven about 30 minutes, uncover it for the last 10 to let that cheese on top get nice and melty. Then take it out of the oven, let it sit for another 10 to 15 minutes before serving, and serve it up. And just like that, you have lasagna hot dish from Buffy's Northwoods Kitchen. Cook on, my friend.